Hello! Well, I've decided to adjust my build a little bit. Last time I got some passives to reduce the cost of reserving auras, so I decided to stack 2 expensive auras that increase the damage of allies. Hooray! Okay, I don't have very much mana left for actually casting spells, but without the passive, both of these auras reserve 50%, so I would have no mana left for casting spells. I will admit, sustainable spellcasting is a bit of an issue now. I did it by replacing my wand with something with the proper slots. My previous weapon did nothing for my build because I didn't use spells directly on enemies, so no big loss there. Well then, we have some exploring to do, and oh yeah, we're still in the Western Forest actually, or thereabouts. Oh, I should have mentioned, the new aura adds fire damage, much like my previous aura adds lightning damage. What am I doing going around killing random enemies, though? That's no way to live. Okay, so my spellcasting seems to be mostly okay, at least. Oh wow, the monkeys and other things have those parasites on them too. That's very disturbing. Especially considering I could swear I killed the god of that sort of thing. Oh well, maybe that sort of thing takes some time to subside. Oh yeah, since I just got that fire support damage gem, it's gonna level up pretty fast for a while. I'm not worried, I have plenty of strength in my build for things like that. If I was an actual melee build, I would not have nearly enough strength, most likely, but for supporting gems, should be okay. So, something of note, and you may have noticed this as well, is there's no sign of that village which was our hub town in Act 2. There were some barricades every now and then, but no sign of any people around here. Well, except for those, but they're basically random encounters. Ouch. Excuse me, I seem to be having some issues with choppiness.
You there. Let me bend your ear for a minute.
I swear if this is your fault. I swear. Then again, it may be just trouble with rendering all of the things in this area. No, I don't seem to be running any extra programs that could cause this. Oh well. Must be a forest thing.
What'll it be today? Today's special is the mortal melee with a side order of brutality. I've set aside a nice, cozy spot there for a bit of a tussle. I'll meet you in there, shall I?
Well, I'm fairly confident in this build's ability to defeat single targets, so sure. I'll go with that.
Let's see you knock me on my ass. Quick as you can. I don't.
Well, you wanted it to be a fast fight, and there you go.
I'm just lulling you into a false sense of security, Exile.
Yeah, sure.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The more we fight, the more I...
So one of the things that... Hey, what is this? Why is someone raining down fire arrows? I like your style, but I'm not your target. Anyway. Yeah, this is the sort of thing that I'm talking about. Who did that? Come on. Well, whatever. I can't spend too much time worrying about that. So, down and to the right, huh? Well, I was saying, one of the nice things about aura skills is that they're a no-brainer, which is a perfect quality for someone like me. I just need to be sure to stay close to my minions, well, reasonably close, half a screen is fine, so that they get the benefits of these auras that I'm paying so much mana to sustain. So, with that in mind, that the villagers and, in fact, the village activity, there's no sign of the people we dealt with before. So that makes me wonder if Bruce picked a fight with the wrong outsiders while I was away. Well, not that he would avoid picking a fight with the wrong outsiders while I'm there. He's not going to listen to me. And for that matter, I don't think the witch would try to change his mind. She'd probably find it hilarious. Well, but there's a lot of enemies around here. Now, I've said a few times that I really don't want to be over-leveled. And despite my best efforts to cruise through these zones without fighting too much, I end up clearing, or at least half clearing the maps most of the time. What can I say? My employees are very enthusiastic. So I need to head down from here. Anyway, the reason that I don't want to be over-leveled is... Well, actually, there's two of them. First of all, I don't want to trivialize the game. Yeah, right. But the real reason is that when you out-level a part of the map by enough, you start to get fewer loot drops, especially currency. Oh, there's a ghost. I'm not going to bother chasing it. Katarina! I'm always happy to see you. Like, see that silver coin? It's been a long time since we've gotten a silver coin. Like, a really long time. Maybe I can sell some of these things. Not sure. Or maybe I can use them for guardian fodder. How does that sound? Could be good. Armor and energy shield, those are both good. I don't really count on my guardian to evade much. Chaos resistance, okay. I think I'm gonna sell that one because chaos resistance tends to get some good things from NPCs. But these things, I can use those. Hooray!
Oh good, you're not dead. I've something in mind only a breather can achieve, you see. My sculpture complains that it is thirsty, and yet the usual fare.
Oh, it's only 2 monsters this time. I'll see if I encounter any on the way towards the exit. I really hope I do that, because I'm no doubt already reducing the amount of loot I get while wandering through these places. Oh, the reason that particular rare mob dropped so many rare items... Oh, well, what do you know? Is that it was actually possessed with one of those tormented souls. You see, usually they run away from you, but if they encounter a particularly powerful creature, they possess it and give it some nasty bonuses. But you get lots of treasure if you kill it.
Life is wasted on the living.
Hey now.
When next you come to the forest encampment, remind me to show you my latest dabblings in thaumaturgical.
Well, good stuff. I admit I've been neglecting my dailies for a little while. Wow. With that rather fearsome burning appearance, I thought they'd at least be magic monsters. Whatever. No big deal. Oh, I remember this. Wonder if it's gone through any changes since my last trip through.
The Brand King. His time has almost come. Then hope will be... I will be gone. Please, take the Black Flag. It once fluttered from the mast of the Black Crest, Whalem Roth's ship. Throw it into the flames of the beacon. It's your only chance of reaching me, of turning this tide. The King can't keep secrets like this from me any longer. It's just the way of things. Find me, please, before...
Right, so I guess the goal of this particular act is to go kill the Brine King. Now, no one has specifically asked me to do that, but considering what game this is, I can't imagine any other outcome. I probably mangled the grammar there. My apologies. Well, there is the outcome of the Brine King killing me instead. I mean, it's a lot more interesting when there's more than one possibility in these games, right? So, there's going to be a lot of monsters that deal cold damage, which is not surprising. Oh, Chaos Orb, very nice. Which is not surprising for 2 reasons. First of all, that's how it was the first time through. But more importantly, second of all, it's the Brine King, what other element is there going to be? And in my sort of test run with another character, well, that character was not as well stacked on element resist, so that one only had 40 cold damage total after the debuff from being this far in the game. Those were tough times. My current character is much better suited for that sort of thing. Ooh, increased effect, but you know what? Gotta focus on not dying first. Constitution. Yes, that was a pretty nice life boost. Though, I mean, if I come across any plus 30 strength nodes, I'll go for that too. Now, I should also mention that one of the reasons it was so difficult for this other character is that resistance to an element does not only affect the damage you take, but also how effective the various ailments are. And this is especially bad for cold because, as I'm sure you've observed before, ice attacks will slow or freeze you, and this includes stuff like your attacks, your spell casting, all that fun stuff. And nothing says fun in a game like this like being frozen for long periods of time. Brain crack, I'm not impressed. You should just back off. Oh, you died before I finished warning you. Sorry about that. Oh, I better examine this one. Freezes me when activated. That's why it's important to check, I suppose. And silly me, I don't have anything that removes the frozen ailment. So this is going to be a gigantic risk. Okay. Fortunately, when I've properly frenzied up my minions, they are utterly crazy with their damage. So it worked out. With most other builds, I would not try for something like that without a way to remove the frozen status, though. It's just one of the best ways to say to the game, hey, could you kill me and send me out of hardcore mode, please? Thank you very much. Wow, these crabs are not looking too healthy, even by Path of Exile standards. Well, that's a fairly interesting name. So what exactly happens when I burn the flag? It says it'll summon the ship, so what? Is the ship alive somehow? Given some of the other things that have happened, I wouldn't be surprised. So, those brine things that cast those slow-moving ice auras, not ice auras, ice balls, ice spells, whatever you want to call them. So, they don't look too threatening. The problem is that when enough of them are in one place, they sort of subsequently cast their spells so that there's really no end to the projectiles headed your way. And this is much more of a problem when none of them are aimed in various directions at minions. And that's as much as I'm going to say about that.
Oops, clumsy me.
Now that the witch reminded me, she hasn't really said much about the places she's re-exploring, or the gods she's killing, or anything else. I suspect that this is because this is a relatively new part of the game. In fact, it is the newest thing. Well then. Superior gems? Yes, please. If I could get a gem cutter's prism, that would be great.
Too much clutter.
Oh, right. I've been picking up lots of stuff this time. Such a shame. And one of the things I appreciate well, one of the many things I appreciate about this build is that it attacks with so many elements as in addition to physical attacks that there's really no monster that can resist everything that I'm putting out here. Also, those parasites are small and very annoying to click on, so that's another bit of trouble saved by the minion build. Now, it just occurred to me that my double aura build does have one weakness, which is that it makes basically no use of my mind over matter passive ability. Because the moment something starts hitting me and dealing damage to my life, I'm going to be out of mana. And now that I think about it, this is a rather serious problem to have. Not that I get attacked very much right now, but even so, it strikes me as a bad decision, possibly. That is banking on the idea that nothing is going to hurt me in this game. Another superior skill gem. Very nice. Ahem. Then again, with these auras backing me up, it might just be true. Oh, I remember you from the labyrinth. So how does it work? I just sort of stand in the circle and everything will work out, maybe? And of course, to compound the problem of being out of mana, I don't have room for clarity anymore because the 2 damage auras just take up so much space, it's ridiculous. On my mana pool, I mean. So when I do lose all that mana, I'm not going to get it back easily. Like, see, I took sort of a tiny scratch there and my mana is gone. Alright, so that activated something anyway. But I still need to go and pull the other one over here. Oh, it's fuel. I was actually not wondering what that thing was. I was just thinking of it as a game mechanic. But the game is at least trying to give an explanation for what these things are exactly and why I need to move them. Which, don't get me wrong, I appreciate that sort of thing. You know what? I think that what I'm gonna do is, for anything that's not a boss fight, that is when I'm facing a lot of monsters that are fairly easily killed, I'll use the double aura one, the double aura build here. But when a boss fight is coming, I'm definitely gonna switch over to the more conservative 1 damage aura plus clarity build. And that's 2. Yep, apparently that's enough. Huh. So what now? Oh, I hadn't thrown the flag in there yet. Ominous. So, with that, it's almost certainly a ghost ship. And there's the ghost.
So you're the shite that's gone and summoned me to the beacon, eh? Damn it all. Rules is rules, and now I'm bound to you. The legendary Whalem Roth, captain of the Black Crest. Cursed to be the undead slave of some lowly outcast by the looks of it. You got an ass for a brain in a tick skull of yours? Of course I'll ferry you to the Brine King's bloody reef. I'll be wanting to discharge this accursed duty and get back to me afterlife. It's not right. Not natural being above water without a beating heart in me chest. So get yourself aboard and be quick about it. Don't think I'm going to be bawling and chaining after your sorry ass once our journey to the reef is done.
I wouldn't think of it.
Right, well on with it then. Go find yourself a salty sovereign to the throne. Fool's errand, if you ask me. Old Bryony will catch you like a fish, but at least with you dead in the water, I'll be free to get on with my own voyage. So off you go, matey.
Not to sound overconfident, but I'm curious about what'll happen if I actually win. Will you be upset, maybe? Or just shrug your shoulders and grumble and... I don't know. But we've done plenty for now. I think there's one more bit of journeying ahead. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is definitely the final part of the act, and we've done some stuff already, so I think that's a good place to end the video for now. Next time... Oh,
Welcome.
shiny.
Guarding a sculpture of flesh and bone and magic. A master of necromancy seeks aid.
I'm always up for more of that. So, until next time. I got some preparation to do. Later.